Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question. If today was your last day on earth, would you be satisfied with the life you have lived? Would you be proud of the decisions you have made, the dreams you have pursued, the impact you have left on this world? If your answer is no, then my friend, this message is for you, because today is the day you decide to change your life. Change is not a wish, it is not a dream, it is a decision. It is a decision to rise above mediocrity, to break free from the chains of fear, doubt, and procrastination. Change is a choice, and the power to make that choice is in your hands right now at this very moment. Many people live their lives waiting for the perfect time to change. Waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for the right people, waiting for everything to align before they take action. But let me tell you something, there is no perfect time. The only time you have is now, and now is the perfect time. You were not created to live a life of limitations. You were not designed to barely survive, to just get by, to settle for less than what you were born to be. You were created for greatness. You were designed by God to fulfill a unique purpose, to leave an indelible mark on this world. Your very existence is proof that there is something only you can do, something only you can contribute. But until you decide to change your life, you will never unlock the potential that lies within you. And there are 3 simple but powerful steps to changing your life. If you commit to these 3 steps with all your heart, your life will never be the same again. Step 1, change your mindset. Change begins in the mind. If you can change the way you think, you can change the way you live. Your life is a reflection of your thoughts. Your circumstances are a product of your mindset. If you see yourself as a victim, you will always be a victim. But if you see yourself as victorious, as an overcomer, as a person of destiny, then your life will begin to align with that vision. Your mind is the battleground where success or failure is determined. If you want to change your life, you must first change your thinking. Stop focusing on your past failures. Stop dwelling on what went wrong. Stop magnifying your weaknesses. Start focusing on possibilities. Start declaring victory. Start seeing yourself as the person you were created to be. One of the greatest enemies of change is fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown. But let me tell you something, fear is a liar. Fear will paralyze you. Fear will keep you in bondage. Fear will whisper in your ear and tell you that you are not good enough, that you are not smart enough, that you do not have what it takes. But fear is only as powerful as you allow it to be. The moment you decide to face your fear, the moment you step out in faith, fear loses its grip on your life. Step 2, take responsibility. Another enemy of change is excuses. How many times have you told yourself, I am too old? I am too young. I do not have the right education. I do not have the right connections. I do not have enough money. Let me tell you something. There will always be a reason not to change. But success is not for those who make excuses. Success is for those who make adjustments. Success is for those who say, I may not have everything I need, but I will start with what I have. I may not know everything, but I will learn. I may be afraid, but I will move forward anyway. The key to changing your life is taking responsibility for your life. As long as you blame others, as long as you blame circumstances, as long as you blame your past, you will remain stuck. But the moment you take full ownership of your life, the moment you stop waiting for someone else to change things for you, the moment you say, my life is my responsibility, that is the moment everything begins to shift. You cannot expect things to change while doing the same things over and over again. If you want to see a different result, you must take responsibility for your choices. If your finances are not where you want them to be, take responsibility. If your relationships are not fulfilling, take responsibility. If your health is declining, take responsibility. Stop waiting for someone else to fix your life and make the decision to fix it yourself. Step 3, take action. Changing your life requires action. You cannot think your way into change. You must act your way into change. You must do something different. You must break old habits. You must develop new disciplines. You must surround yourself with the right people. You must invest in yourself. Learn, grow, challenge yourself to step outside of your comfort zone, because nothing changes until you change. The truth is, your future is not waiting for you. Your future is depending on you. The person you are becoming is shaping the life you will live 5, 10, 20 years from now. If you want to see a different future, you must make different choices today. You must plant the right seeds today so that you can reap the right harvest tomorrow. Let me tell you a secret about change. It is not easy. It will require sacrifice. It will require discipline. It will require perseverance, but it will be worth it. Nothing of value comes without effort. Nothing of significance happens without persistence. If you want to change your life, you must be willing to pay the price. Do not let another year pass you by wishing and hoping. Do not let another decade slip away while you remain the same. Today is the day you draw the line in the sand. Today is the day you make a decision. Today is the day you say enough is enough. I refuse to settle. I refuse to be average. I refuse to live beneath my potential. I am ready to become everything I was created to be. So rise up, my friend. This is your time. This is your moment. The power to change your life is in your hands. The question is, will you use it? Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question. If today was your last day on earth, would you be satisfied with the life you have lived? Would you be proud of the decisions you have made, the dreams you have pursued, the impact you have left on this world? If your answer is no, then my friend, this message is for you, because today is the day you decide to change your mindset. Everything in life begins with the mind. The way you think determines the way you live. Your mindset shapes your reality. It defines what you believe is possible, what you expect from life, and what you ultimately achieve. The greatest battle you will ever fight is not against people, circumstances, or even your past. The greatest battle is in your mind. Many people live their entire lives trapped, not because they lack talent or opportunities, but because they have the wrong mindset. They believe they are not good enough. They believe they do not have what it takes. They believe success is for others, but not for them. And because they believe these lies, they live below their potential. They settle for less than what they were created for. But today, I want to tell you that if you change your mindset, you will change your life. Your mind is the soil where the seeds of your future are planted. If you plant negative thoughts, thoughts of failure, doubt, and fear, you will reap a life of frustration, disappointment, and regret. But if you plant thoughts of victory, possibility, and purpose, you will reap a life of success, fulfillment, and impact. The question is, what kind of seeds are you planting in your mind every day? One of the greatest enemies of success is a limited mindset. A limited mindset is when you believe that where you are now is the best you can ever be. It is when you accept mediocrity as your destiny. It is when you tell yourself that you are too old, too young, too poor, too uneducated, or too broken to do anything significant. But let me tell you something. You are not limited by your circumstances. You are only limited by your thinking. The moment you change the way you think is the moment your life begins to shift. The Bible says, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. This means your life is a reflection of your thoughts. If you think you are a failure, you will act like a failure. If you think you are a success, you will act like a success. If you believe you are powerful, nothing can stop you. But if you believe you are weak, everything will defeat you. Your mindset determines your destiny. Changing your mindset requires intentional effort. It is not enough to wish for a better life. You must train your mind to think differently. You must feed your mind with positive, uplifting, and empowering thoughts. You must eliminate negative self-talk and replace it with words of faith, confidence, and purpose. You must surround yourself with people who challenge you to grow, people who inspire you to reach higher, and people who see the greatness inside you, even when you do not see it in yourself. Fear is one of the biggest obstacles to a transformed mindset. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown. Fear will paralyze you if you allow it. But fear is only as powerful as you make it. Fear is nothing more than a lie trying to convince you that you cannot do what you were created to do. But let me tell you something. You are greater than your fears. You are stronger than your doubts. You have been given everything you need to succeed, but you must believe it and act on it. Your past does not define your future. What happened to you before does not have the power to control what happens to you next unless you allow it to. Your past failures, your past mistakes, your past disappointments are not who you are. They were simply lessons to prepare you for where you are going. But you must change your mindset and refuse to be a prisoner of your past. Instead, use your past as a stepping stone to a greater future. The key to a successful mindset is focus. What are you focusing on every day? Are you focusing on your problems or on your possibilities? Are you focusing on your failures or on your potential? Are you focusing on what people say about you or on what God says about you? Because whatever you focus on grows. If you focus on negativity, negativity will grow in your life. If you focus on faith and purpose, your life will begin to align with that vision. There is power in what you speak over yourself. Your words have the ability to shape your reality. Stop speaking words of doubt and fear. Stop saying, I cannot do this. I am not good enough. I will never succeed. Instead, start declaring words of power and victory. Say, I am capable. I am strong. I am destined for greatness. I can and I will achieve what I was born to do. When you speak life over yourself, your mind begins to believe it, and your actions will follow. Let me tell you a secret about changing your mindset. It is not easy. It will require effort. It will require discipline. It will require patience, but it will be worth it. Nothing of value comes without effort. Nothing of significance happens without persistence. If you want to change your life, you must be willing to pay the price. Do not let another year pass you by with the same negative thoughts. Do not let another decade slip away while you remain the same. Today is the day you draw the line in the sand. Today is the day you make a decision. Today is the day you say enough is enough. I refuse to be defeated. I refuse to live in fear. I refuse to settle for less than my potential. I am ready to become everything I was created to be. So rise up, my friend. This is your time. This is your moment. The power to change your life is in your hands. The question is, will you use it? Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question. If your life is not where you want it to be, who is responsible? If your dreams are still unfulfilled, who is responsible? If you are not living the life you know you were born to live, who is responsible? The answer is simple. You are. You are responsible for your life, your choices, your success, and your future. Until you take full responsibility for where you are, you will never get to where you are meant to be. Taking responsibility is the key to unlocking your destiny. It is the foundation of success. It is the difference between those who live a life of greatness and those who live a life of regret. Because the truth is, no one else is going to change your life for you. No one else is going to fight for your dreams. No one else is going to take action on your behalf. If you want to see change, you must take responsibility and make it happen. Many people spend their lives blaming others, blaming their parents, blaming the government, blaming their past, blaming circumstances. Blame is the language of those who refuse to take control of their future. But let me tell you something. As long as you blame others, you give away your power. As long as you make excuses, you stay stuck in the same place. Excuses do not produce results. Blame does not create success. The only way to move forward is to take full responsibility for your life. Responsibility means understanding that where you are today is the result of the choices you made yesterday. And where you will be tomorrow will be the result of the choices you make today. If you want a better future, make better choices. If you want success, change your mindset, change your habits, change your actions. Stop waiting for someone to rescue you. Stop waiting for the perfect opportunity. Stop waiting for everything to be easy. Life does not reward those who wait. Life rewards those who take responsibility and take action. Taking responsibility means letting go of victim mentality. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are not a prisoner of your past. You are not helpless or powerless. You have the ability to rise above any challenge. You have the power to turn your pain into purpose. You have the strength to overcome every obstacle, but you must decide to take responsibility for your own life. The most successful people in the world are not those who had an easy path. They are those who took responsibility, even in the hardest of times. They refused to let setbacks define them. They refused to let failure stop them. They refused to let excuses hold them back. They understood that success is not given, it is earned. And it is earned by those who take full responsibility for their own growth, their own progress, and their own destiny. Taking responsibility means refusing to settle for less than what you were created for. It means rejecting mediocrity. It means refusing to be passive about your dreams. It means being intentional about your goals. It means taking action every single day to move closer to your purpose. It means waking up every morning with a mindset that says, I am responsible for my success. I am responsible for my happiness. I am responsible for my future. One of the greatest dangers in life is waiting for someone else to do what you should do yourself. Stop waiting for your boss to promote you. Stop waiting for your family to support you. Stop waiting for your friends to encourage you. Stop waiting for someone to believe in you. Start believing in yourself. Start working on your own growth. Start taking action towards your goals, because no one else will do it for you. Taking responsibility requires discipline. It requires sacrifice. It requires commitment. It requires making tough decisions. It requires letting go of bad habits. It requires surrounding yourself with the right people. It requires investing in yourself, learning, growing, developing new skills, pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone. Nothing great comes without effort. Nothing significant happens without persistence. If you want to change your life, take responsibility and put in the work. The truth is, your life is a gift from God. What you do with it is your gift back to Him. He has placed within you everything you need to succeed. He has given you talents, abilities, creativity, and potential, but it is your responsibility to develop them. It is your responsibility to use them. It is your responsibility to make the most of the life you have been given. So I challenge you today, stop blaming, stop complaining, stop making excuses. Take responsibility for your life. Take responsibility for your dreams. Take responsibility for your success. Because the moment you do, your life will begin to change. The moment you do, you will unlock doors of opportunity. The moment you do, you will step into the greatness you were born for. So rise up, my friend. This is your time. This is your moment. The power to change your life is in your hands. The question is, will you use it? Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question. How long have you been thinking about your dreams? How many years have you been talking about what you want to do? How many times have you told yourself, someday I will start? But here is the truth. Nothing changes until you take action. The world does not reward those who just think. The world does not celebrate those who just dream. The world rewards those who take action. You can have all the knowledge in the world. You can have the greatest ideas. You can have the best intentions. But if you do not take action, nothing will happen. The greatest enemy of success is not failure. It is inactivity. It is the habit of waiting, the habit of postponing, the habit of hesitating. So many people live their entire lives waiting for the perfect time, waiting for the right people, waiting for everything to align before they start. But let me tell you something. There is no perfect time. There will never be a moment when everything is just right. The only time you have is now. And now is the time to take action. God has placed within you everything you need to succeed. He has given you gifts, talents, and potential. But He will not force you to use them. That is your responsibility. He has given you the seed, but it is your job to plant it. He has given you the ability, but it is your job to activate it. He has given you the vision, but it is your job to take action and make it a reality. One of the biggest lies people believe is that they need more before they can start. They say, I need more money, I need more connections, I need more resources. But let me tell you something. You do not need more to start. You need to start with what you have right now. The greatest businesses in the world did not start with millions of dollars. They started with an idea and the courage to take action. The greatest leaders did not wait until they had all the answers. They started where they were with what they had and they took action. Fear is one of the biggest reasons people do not take action. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown. But fear is only as powerful as you allow it to be. The moment you take action, fear begins to lose its grip. The moment you step forward in faith, the things you were afraid of start to disappear. You do not overcome fear by thinking about it. You overcome fear by taking action. Success is not given to those who wish. Success is given to those who work, those who push, those who take risks, those who refuse to sit back and wait for things to happen, but instead make things happen. You must be willing to step out of your comfort zone. You must be willing to move forward even when you do not feel ready. You must be willing to take action even when you do not see the full picture. The truth is, your future is created by what you do today, not by what you plan to do someday. If you want to change your life, change your actions. If you want to reach your goals, take action now. If you want to fulfill your purpose, stop making excuses, stop waiting, stop procrastinating, and take action. There are people who will spend their entire lives talking about what they could have done, what they should have done, what they would have done, but they never did anything. Do not be one of those people. Be the person who takes action. Be the person who steps out in faith. Be the person who does not just dream, but who makes their dreams a reality. Do not wait for the right conditions. Create the right conditions. Do not wait for permission. Give yourself permission. Do not wait for opportunities. Create opportunities. Take action now. Move forward now. Step out now, because the power to change your life is in your hands. The question is, will you use it?